Hello everybody, Kizilla here. Welcome back to another episode of Super Robot Wars V. So in the last episode, we completed the secret scenario Come the Messenger, in which we met Kaworu and gained Mari early, along with Eva O2's the Beast Attack. So we did gain access to Unit 13, which Shinji is currently in by default. However, as I mentioned in the last one, I much prefer him being in Unit 01 just because of how much better he is in it. And the fact that the rest of the army typically has enough that we really don't need to have him in Unit 13 and have Kaworu on the field. Kaworu is just more of a win more, if you will. Congratulations on becoming an ace pilot, Felt. I'm sure you worked very hard to get to this point. How, 9? I didn't think you'd go so far as to build a whole set to celebrate. Thank you, this is great! But if we're going to talk about ace pilots here, one that's worth delving into is really the Red Baron. Nobody else comes close to that guy. Much of his war record has been exaggerated over the years, but there are also some surprising kernels of truth to it. Chief among the most amazing stories that actually took place is his time spent fighting on the Western Front. But before I can tell you all about that, I should really talk about his upbringing first and foremost. But just giving you a breakdown of his early life probably isn't enough. I should really discuss his father and the immense influence he had on the Red Baron's character. Actually, no, even that won't be enough. A broader historical context is important. I'll have to go back to his grandfather first. Or maybe his great-grandfather. I'd really like to talk sometime too, if that's okay. Oof, I feel that. Congratulations on becoming an ace pilot, Tetsuya. I'm sure you worked very hard to get to this point. You know, that has a nice ring to it, ace pilot. I reckon I could get used to this real fast. Anyway, thanks for inviting me over, 9. It's nice to be able to celebrate it like this. That's unusual. I'm not used to seeing you look so pleased with yourself. You're not wrong, but I look at it like this. I've just about devoted my whole life to being a pilot. When I get a little recognition for my hard work, it just feels nice, you know? I suppose I do, yes. No, I think this might be the first time I've ever seen you smile. You maybe stop looking at me so much, 9. You're starting to make me feel embarrassed. Yes, of course, my apologies. I'll stop. I really wanted to save your smile to my memory banks while I could. You're a really one-of-a-kind android. You know that, 9? I don't know any others that can recognize emotions. Thank you. I still have much to learn, but I try. Congratulations on becoming an ace pilot, Athrun. I'm sure you worked very hard to get to this point. Thanks, 9. Thanks for having me, too. Personally, some of the others mentioned wanting to celebrate with you too, but I managed to ward them off. Thanks, I appreciate having a little quiet time. Just don't tell them what I said though. Think nothing of it. Really wanted to ensure that we didn't have any disturbances during our conversation. Disturbances? Like what? As someone who's become very accustomed to flattering attention from women, surely you know the meaning of true love, yes? True love? I thought we were here to talk about piloting. We aren't. I wanted to learn more about what it means to love from you, which is why I invited you here today. I don't think I'm the one to ask about that. You'll have to talk to someone else. Sorry. Perhaps he actually knows as little about love as I myself do as an android. He's so popular among girls. Baffling. Congratulations on becoming an ace pilot, Koji. I'm sure you worked very hard to get to this point. Thanks, 9, but I didn't get this far just on my own. I'm only this strong because I'm lucky to have the Mazinger Z right by my side. Truly, the Mazinger Z has the power to do anything. I wonder if it could even help you become Sayaka's lover if you so desired. What? That came out of nowhere! Well, what do you think? Do you think it could do it? You know what, 9? I just remembered I forgot to do some major maintenance on the Mazinger Z. I think I'm going to have to bail on you. Sorry, Nine. Let's celebrate again some other time. Wait, Koji, you didn't answer. What an interesting reaction to my question. Maybe it means he loves the Mazinger Z more than Sayaka? No, Nine. That's not what it means at all. Congratulations on becoming an ace pilot, Asuka. I'm sure you worked very hard to get to this point. I don't get what the big deal is. Of course I'm an ace. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that from you. Really? Yes, you tend to be a very predictable person. You're just an AI, what would you know? It's true, I don't know everything. But one thing I have noticed is that your expression has changed a lot lately. Huh? What makes you say that? I think it's happening because you're changing as a human being. In a good way, I mean. You really get that impression about me? I do. In fact, I already know it to be true based on how you reacted just now. Previously, you would have vehemently denied you were changing at all. Maybe you're right. Nowadays, how do I put it? I guess I don't really hate myself the way I used to. But maybe it's easier for me to accept what you're saying. It makes me happy to see you smile. It's nice to know that being able to talk with you, well, it's possible when you're in a good mood. Yeah, I think so too. It just comes to me a lot more easily than it used to before. So many aces! So this is a ship carrying our hopes. And you are? I'm Kaworu Nagisa. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm not asking your name. What I'd like to know is what exactly you are. You'll have to figure that out yourself. It'll be good for you. Might help you find success in all this. I think he might be right. By simply trying to analyze his presence in that sphere, my tactical processing capacity has earned data equivalent to 500 TAC points. The truth about Eva. I feel like chasing after that mystery is going to be very valuable to me. Ooh! Anyways, it's about time that we got on with the story. Let me just check. Damn. Alright. Time to move on with the story. Science Fortress Laboratory, eh? What could possibly be here? I assume you're concerned about Maz and Emperor G? Professor Yumi said that he didn't think anyone other than his grandfather could build them. Then my grandfather could build a Mazinger. Great that exceeds the power of Mazinger, Zeon, and Emperor even more powerful than that. Unbelievable. Who could possibly have built it? Doesn't it also have something to do with Getter radiation? With all that angel and space-time mess going on, we couldn't discuss it, but it's finally time to talk, Tetsuya. Sure, we can do that, but not here. Why not? I've made preparations for that discussion elsewhere. You have? Hey, the building's rising up out of the water! What is that? The Science Fortress Laboratory? That laboratory only first appeared a week ago, and now you're telling me another one exactly the same also exists? This floating laboratory must have been made by someone who knows about the Science Fortress Laboratory beneath the Photonic Power Research Institute. What do you mean? I mean, that's also a Science Fortress Laboratory. And in that lab is someone who studied photonics under Juzo Kabuto, just like Professor Yumi. That person must be the one who made the grate. Let's go, Koji. First I need to take you there. Who could have possibly studied under my grandfather and created the great Mazinger? Someone you know very well. It's good to see you, Koji. Mom? You're the one who made this laboratory and the grate? No, not exactly. Also, we have to apologize about something. We? Koji. Dad? You sure have grown. Is it really you, Dad? It is me. This is my husband, and the father to you and Shiro, Kenzo Kabuto. But I thought you were driven to madness by the Ghidorah on Bartos Island. And then when you attacked Grandpa and Mom had to kill you. I couldn't die. Not until I fulfilled my true mission. I learned of the existence of a most terrifying enemy, Mycenae, via feedback from the Ghidorah that had infected me. But the only way I could fight back against that foe was to take myself back from the Ghidorah. To get rid of the Ghidorah inside me, I had to get rid of the majority of the body they had infected. How the hell can you get rid of your own body? My current body is almost entirely mechanical. So you're a cyborg? After a series of events, I felt the dark shadow of Kenzo still looming over me. So I set out on a journey to kill your father by my own hands before he could destroy the world under the will of the Ghidorah that controlled him. However, when I got there, all I found was the head of your father and a culture solution. Long story short, while in that state, he gathered the people, materials, and funds he needed to secretly build the Science Fortress Laboratory and the Great Mazinger. Now he is completely free from the curse of the Ghidorah and has his body back, even if it is mostly a machine. I was surprised too when I learned the truth from your father. I met my brother who I thought was dead. I can't believe it. Together with your father, we attempted to stop Dr. Hell's plans of Mycenae's return. That only resulted in nothing but painful memories for you. Sorry for everything, Koji. I was only doing what I thought was best, but it ended up costing me everything. It's okay. You did what you had to do. Will you still call me Dad? Of course! I'm sure Shiro would be so happy to know that you're still alive. Now that I've mastered the art of Mazin power, all that's left to do is use it to defeat Mycenae. That's not all. We're also going to need you to save the world. Inspector Uncle Koji, what are you doing here? Long time no see, Koji. I was hired to work here at the Science Fortress Laboratory by your old man. How's your work coming along? We finally selected our final members. Good things take time to do right. Members? That's right. This is the key to saving all 3 dimensions. I see, so that's why Maz and Emperor G started up all of a sudden. Exactly. There is still hope. Hey, don't leave me hanging in the dark here. What are you guys talking about? I'm sorry, Koji, but we have to keep that top secret until our research is completely finished. However, we know that the portal to the new correct century dimension could open soon. We must get ready. Can I really trust you, Dad? I give you my word. Okay, then I understand. I won't ask any questions until your research is finished. In the meantime, I'll start getting ready for the journey to Iscandar. We're counting on you, Koji. The fate of these 3 dimensions lies within the Yamato and all of you in a successful journey. I'm glad to see you're safe, Dr. Inez. Somehow I have a feeling you were more concerned about the calculation unit than you were about me. Perhaps, but I'd still like a little recognition for traveling across dimensions, just so I could be here to cheer you on. It's all well and good, but did you actually meet up with Nanai dressed like that? Oh please, of course not. I do know how to present myself when the time calls for it. Anyway, for the time being, I've decided to keep the calculation unit in access to keep it from falling into the wrong hands. I'm in charge of watching over it while it's there. Worst case scenario, we're prepared to boson jump out of there with the calculation unit if we need to. When you say the wrong hands, I assume that means it will be off limits to Nergal too, no? Look, I'm just trying to do what I feel is right here. Even though it seems like I'm not coming across as such. If you want to know what is right for everyone, why don't you just follow Maito's lead? No thanks, I'm not trying to be some kind of a hero here. What? At least you had the proper sense to put on some decent clothes when you came to see us, am I right? If you can call those nice. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, at least the former captain here understands where I'm coming from. That's my only consolation. Do you really think you're in any position to say that? For now, all I know is that the dimensional horizon connecting to this world above the Holy Mitsurugi Empire is not looking good at all right now. We've told the citizens there has been a natural disaster to evacuate them. They know the world is in danger, but we've intentionally kept things vague about Embryo. At least this way you'll have the resources and manpower you'll need in Iscandar, where you all are headed to. I suppose it all makes sense. This does concern both the Universal Century and AD dimensions after all. However, until we have the manpower and the tech to send in a sizable fleet, Mondo Bell and the Nadesica will have to suffice. I'll leave you all to handle Iscandar. We're going to find out where Embryo is and what this Exceed person is all about. Yes, sir. Also, give Bondra my apologies. Apologies? How out of character. Even Nergal couldn't find what they were looking for, so I feel like I probably should. And don't worry about that. I don't think he really expected you to pull it off. Come on, Eureka, cut it out. Leave it to the former captain, eh? Thanks for the bitter yet effective encouragement. Alright, good luck out there. The world still exists tomorrow. Nergal's ready to start expanding its business into parallel dimensions. It always comes down to business. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I'll be here to help out when that happens. That's a little seed money for that venture. I'm happy to contribute the funds for your journey to Iscandar. It's only 500,000, but it should get you started. Alright, thank you. Nakatsuki? What? The world is on the brink of destruction here and this is all we have to work with? How stingy can you possibly be? We should be getting all of Nergal's assets for this. Hey, now, let's not start talking crazy. Are you trying to bankrupt me? I'm counting on you guys to come back from Iscandar in one piece after all. As long as the world doesn't end, I have to plan for the future, you know? Do what you will, but he has a point. Don't worry, we won't let you down. That's right. You have to protect the people who call these 2, or rather 3, dimensions home. Thanks for coming, Mitsuhiko. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I'm a member of the Brave Express Corps after all. So if you took the 80 dimension route earlier on, when you back during like scenario 28, I also have heard from Yuichiro, Izumi, and Keiichiro. They said they would hold down the Seppuku concern while you're away, so just focus on what you need to do. Understood. We have to make this plan a success for everyone's sake. By the way, I'm not the only one coming from Novel Tokyo City. Hey, Maito. Sally? What are you doing here? I wanted to help save the world, so I applied for the part-time position at Nergal. But Iscandar is far, far beyond the galaxy. Who knows what dangers we'll face? I can't take you along on a mission like this. I'm going. I want to help the people of the world. The people close to me. And more than anything, I want to help you, Maito. Sally, you can't be serious. Sally and I will act as assistants to Mitsuhiko and help out with the daily living tasks. Both Yujiro and I tried to explain to her just how dangerous this mission will be over and over again, but she said nothing and is ever going to change her mind. I have to do this. Well, thank you, Sally. You made your decision, and I accept that. I can promise you this. I will do whatever it takes to protect the world and you, no matter what. So like I was going to say, if you took the 80 route and got the secret on scenario 28, Kocha will actually join as part of the crew here. Thank you, Maito. Joe, won't you have something to say to Sally as well? You're going to help Maito to make this mission a success too, won't you? It at least seems that way, yeah. You look like you're a lot more satisfied with how things are going now than you were the last time I saw you. Yeah, now we know who our enemy is. Just remember, Joe, we're not here just to defeat Exceed, we're here to save the world. One and the same, one and the same. Huh? Exceed wants to destroy the world. We're not just going to stand by and let him. Will he try to stop us from reaching Iscandar? What are you doing here? Sorry to interrupt. Oh, Frontal? Calm down now. I'm here with Minerva to provide some moral support. It feels so strange to be here talking with you like this, with smiles on our faces. I never thought this day would come. The ability to make the impossible into reality appears to be a skill of humanity. I see you've quit wearing your mask. I no longer need it. I am who I am. And I'm here to support Minerva and to ponder the future of Earth and of the universe. Well, you've certainly straightened out a bit. I'd also like to see Banneker. Where might he be? Oh, he's over in the other room. Very well, I would not want to be rude. Banneker, it's nice to see you. Long time no see, Audrey. Oh, should I not call you by that name anymore? No, please, by all means. Let me be Audrey Byrne instead of Minerva Zabi. At least when I am with you. Times are difficult with Neo Zeon, I know. Yes, but there are greater joys. We have finally achieved peace between Earth and space for once. There are still many who cannot bear the thought of living in peace with Earth, but they will come around. That's why we must save the world. Onager, I'm trusting you to do just that. That's what I am setting off to do. I promise I'll be back. I will save this world and bring your hope to fruition. This is where those other secrets that you can get upon completing Scenario 39 come from. If you have at least 2 lane points by the end of Scenario 39... Hey, so are you the Sheik Gundam pilot I've been hearing about? Yeah, that's me. Lieutenant Lane Aim. As of today, I'm officially a member of La Nobella along with Penelope. Really? It's not that surprising, isn't it? The charges against La Nobelle were dropped and we've been integrated back into the Federation forces. Or is it that Ride is okay to come back as he is a former comrade, but only I am not allowed? No, it's not that. Well then, starting today, we are colleagues. Let's team up with my Penelope and your Sheik Gundam and get to work. What now? I was just thinking of the battle back at Tokyo 3. I guess you're not the bad guy I thought you were. Hey, give me a break. I'm just a soldier. A soldier does what a soldier does. I just fight to protect the people. That's all I needed to know. Name's Hathaway Noah. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure's all mine, Hathaway. And if you have at least 3 time points by the end of Scenario 39... So this is the Yamato's hangar, huh? Would have thought we'd ever see the inside of the ship we once fought against. My goodness, is that you, Mr. Yazan? What the? Are you here for revenge or something? What the hell is our security letting you on board the Yamato? Calm down. As of today, members of La Nobelle too. No way! Are you serious? Mission to Iscandar is going to require the cooperation of all of us. Since the fighting among ourselves has ended, our next mission is to protect this world. You do have a point there. You're right, this is no time for bickering. The world as we know it is on the verge of destruction. That's right. I'm looking forward to working with you all. Right back at you. Just remember, we're in charge around here. Yeah, this isn't like at Shangri-La where you just swooped in like you ran the place. What's that? Nothing. Let me show you around the ship. Looking forward to it. Hey Jerid, you should probably introduce yourself too. I hate introductions. How am I not surprised? I just never thought this would actually happen. You and me both. The full frontal is a completely different person now. We're here to do what we can. So you just want me to forget the past? We were at war. As if that makes any difference. We both took countless lives in battle during that war. I killed many you loved, but you killed my mother, Port, and Lieutenant Appley. You think that makes it any easier to forgive? I'm not saying I'm innocent. I'm simply saying we were in a time of war. That's why now in this time of peace, I want to stop hating once and for all. Camille, otherwise, nothing will ever change. I understand. I've actually understood for some time now. I just thought if I didn't kill you and get my revenge, that I could never move on. That's all. Now we are all here together, fighting for the same cause. I don't know how to live my life anymore. I don't know how I'm supposed to even face you. Just try to clear your mind of any thoughts and let's focus on the task at hand. Not sure if that's possible. I do not plan on apologizing for any of the things I have done. But Camille, I will say this. I'm sorry for making fun of your name back then. That I will apologize for. Lieutenant, I'm also sorry for hitting you then. Anime, you know you could just wait on Earth. I still can't understand why Leonard is trying to destroy the world. The only thing I can think of is his hatred for the world and for his past. What of his past? His mother's betrayal has left a permanent hole in his heart that will not mend. But if he wishes to use the Whisper for such a purpose, I have to do whatever I can to stop it. Anime, this isn't your responsibility. I don't know anything about this Sophia that Tessa was talking about. But I do know she didn't sacrifice herself for some experiment of her own free will. I don't want to end this endless cycle caused by the Whispered once and for all. I'll do anything I can. Helping with battle tactics, doing chores, helping the mechanics, anything. All I know is that I am going to Iscandar. I want to tell Leonard to his face that all he has tried to accomplish is ultimately for nothing. I understand. I don't think I can convince you otherwise. I will continue to fight to protect you then, as I have always done. Thank you. When we get back, let's finally fulfill our promise. Promise? What promise? Nothing, never mind. Sasuke, being together with you is the most important thing to me right now. Even a 336,000 light-year journey through the stars, it's not as scary as long as I'm with you. Where do we begin? The Orb-Land forces their Nergal Secret Service executed the extraction of Representative Atha and Princess Marina with your infiltration into the Mitsurugi Empire. I am sorry. You were unable to find the two who are being held captive by Embryo. They caught up in the dimensional horizon distortion? We believe that to be highly unlikely. Well then, where are they? Perhaps they're still together with Embryo? We will continue our search for them. Very well, please proceed. That Embryo. You think he has a thing for princesses or something? I know, right? The fight with him continues. Let's save those two when the time comes. What's the matter, Hilda? I finally understand how Celia feels a little. Hilda? Angie, the two being held by Embryo, the Dragon Princess, they're all princesses. A Dragon Princess? She must be talking about Salamandine. What exactly are you sulking about? I'm not sulking. Look, if you have something to say, just say it. If I say it, you'll hate me. What? Come on! Angie, you are my prince. What are you talking about? But you know so many actual princesses, and not just that, but men too. Is she talking about me? Just shut it, Dusk. Hilda, I had no idea. I know. It's strange for two women to be together, isn't it? Not at all. Isn't that what we've been fighting for all along? To break down those stereotypes, those nonsensical rules? What society says is normal even if it makes no sense? But most of all, I don't want the space-time fusion to destroy the entire world as we know it. Angie, I'm sorry. Let's keep fighting, Hilda. For a world we can live in. I want you to be in that world with me. I will be. So what about me? That's the real question. I'm certain Angie will look after both you and Hilda. I should hope so. That's why I vow to protect you, Angie, no matter what. Let's review the final procedures. First, the Allied fleet will launch into space. Then the Yamato will fire its wave motion gun to create a rift in the dimensional horizon and execute a parallel boson jump to the UCC Dimension. And how do we expect to ensure our course is set to the new correct century dimension? We will use the same method that we use to access the calculation unit. We'll assemble our will into Getter Rays to fuse with the target parallel dimension. Getter Rays? How will that work? Allow me to explain. As you have already observed, Getter Rays are capable of spatio-temporal control. We'll utilize our desire for the Yamato crew to make it back home to control the Getter Rays and open a portal. Is that really possible? It's an application of the Yamato's auto-navigation. Interesting. I suppose the automatic navigation system itself is a mechanism of showing the destination of one's thoughts, depending on how you think of it. The destination of one's thoughts? That's an interesting way of looking at it. Will a Shin Getter be in charge of opening the interdimensional portal? No. I've got something special prepared for that task. Final piece of the Allied fleet's puzzle. You studied Getter Rays too, right, Dr. Kabuto? Yes, I performed some work with Dr. Saotome. I've taken in his research materials and data for reference, just in case we might need it. Just in case, huh? There was an accident during one experiment that sent Tetsuya to the UCC Dimension, but that accident led to the development of this teleportation system. That now is our one true hope. What exactly are you referring to? Sorry, you'll have to excuse me, but I'm going to be keeping that under wraps until the last minute. There are enemies around who are after it, and we can't let them get to it. Understood. We're looking forward to the completion of this final hope, then. May it be soon. If we could just amplify the Getter Rays we have gathered thus far to the required value, it will be finished. It's only a matter of time now. Thought I told you not to bother me. Hey, come on, I thought we were comrades. I'm withdrawing from the Izumo plan. After all we've been through? We Behind the scenes of this mission to Iscandar was our secret plan to research outer space, to facilitate the immigration to other planets. Depending on how things unfolded, we were even considering inciting a coup d'etat in an attempt to seize the Yamato. I never expected to be betrayed by the one in the most vital position for the execution of this plan. It appears the plan is still underway, no? I can use my security position as a free pass to basically anywhere I want. Thus I was able to obtain the information we needed regarding Earth's final hope, the key to crossing between dimensions. You shouldn't have known that even peace would be difficult to obtain, especially on an altered dimension Earth. We have nowhere else to run, all we can do is move forward. You've sure taken a positive attitude about things. That's just what I've learned on this journey so far. Now that our goal of returning to the UCC Dimension is in sight, I'll do all I can as a Yamato crew member. Well, that was an utterly total rejection. Now what? I require your assistance. What are you doing here? I normally don't bother with men, but I digress. The darkness you hold in your heart has no choice but to let me in. Now then, how about you tell me and him every single detail you know. That man. Scenario 40. Into the Sea of Stars. What's going on? Bad news? The enemy's taking control of you-know-what? Impossible. The entire existence was kept top secret. Damn it. It's almost finished, but they got to it at the very last minute. I'm heading out. What? Tetsuya and the others are heading out as well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! So yeah, as you can see, we've got both the, Hamada with Yazan, and the Bjarlant custom with Jerid. And let's send out Grungus. What the hell is that? It's huge! Its upper body looks like a Getter Dragon! That is the ultimate Getter robot. Finally completed by Dr. Kabuto based on Dr. Saotome's research. Our final hope to guide us in crossing over the dimensional barrier. And its name is Shin Getter Dragon! Oh, finally, my research is back in my hands, Kabuto! That voice. It's been a while, Ryoma. Saotome, you old fart! I thought you were dead! I see you're just as rude as ever. That's Dr. Saotome himself, original developer of the Getter robots and leading Getter race scientist. But he was infected by invaders and was supposed to have died in that Getter radiation incident 15 years ago. Well, he looks alive to me, and it looks like he wants to fight. You're damn right I do! You always did have a way of reading people, Ryoma. What's with these metal beasts? I thought Dr. Hell was gone. They're the amalgamations of invader cells and mechanical parts. Does that mean what I think it means? So you've been affected by invaders after all, Dr. Saotome? Listen, I'm not the only thing standing in your way here. Keep that in mind. What? Just look at what the Getter Rays have brought out to play. Oh no. Mycenae! Lord Hades' revenge will be mine! Then, with the power of Getter radiation in our hands, we will begin our takeover of the entire universe! It must be after the Shin Getter Dragon! Seems Mycenae has their sights set on us first. Either way, it looks like they're out for revenge for Hades. Perfect. We'll just take care of you all real quick before we set off for Iscandar. We cannot let that Shin Getter Dragon fall into the hands of Mycenae. Understood. All units have priority on recapturing the Shin Getter Dragon. Let's see what you've got, Ryoma. You and your little human friends. It's time to find out whether you are truly worthy of wielding the power of Getter Radiation. You think you're better than us? We'll show you! Invaders are controlling you, so we won't hold back. We'll strike you down here and now. For Musashi! And for humanity! Alright, so our SR point condition is to defeat the Shin Getter Dragon within 3 turns while defeating no more than 10 enemies. And Shin Getter Dragon will count as one of the 10. For the record, this is actually mistranslated in-game. Yeah. So, now we are basically at the end game. I'm going to be doing my absolute best. Be focusing on getting as many ace pilots as possible. In other words, yeah. Expect to see the heavy hitters only really go after bosses. Also, I completely forgot that you have a fucking... Jesus Christ. I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, so... Okay, so yeah, I might as well activate Seed. As you can see, the fact that we have all of these new units with us is a really, really good thing. Also, love. So this is essentially, for the most part, the female equivalent of bravery. As it's much the same thing, but different. Now, if we take a look at Shinji real quick, as you can see, his synchro rate is at 84. This is really close to what he needs for the pseudo evolve. If you use drive, he'll also meet the morale requirement because he needs to. Well, as long as he has focus over limit, he'll be able to meet the requirement for the focus because he needs to have at least 170. Alright. Now, Koji. Though he needs quite a bit of focus. In fact, he needs 150. But once you reach that, you can use Mazin power to transform Mazinger Z into Mazinger Zero. For the record, there is quite literally zero fucking reason to ever use Mazinger Z in its base form ever again from now on. Mazinger Zero is legitimately just that useful. Now, Shinji will have to defeat an enemy in order to be able to actually utilize his pseudo-evol. That way he raises up the synchro rate stuff. My mission is to travel to Iscandar together with Lon Bell. I won't let anyone or anything stop me. Let's do this. As soldiers, our job is to protect innocent civilians and the world. Okay, we get it, Kadora. But yeah, the Penelope is a lot like the G Gundam as noted by Hathaway. Now again, we have a time limit, so we're gonna have to destroy Shin Getter Dragon absurdly quick. Luckily for us, he should reach us pretty quickly. Let's see. Yeah, I might as well have Amuro do this. Okay, so that went to Onsen Verde. Oh, that's right, I forgot. You have you can get Zeal. I completely forgot about that. Holy shit. Yeah, I completely forgot. He gets access to Zeal. Which means Amuro is just fucking insane. As you can see, we do need to start, getting kills on some of our units. Okay. So I'll have you board just because, why not? So Shinji should get... Okay, I thought he would get the kill, but hey, I guess that just means it's Shin's turn. Okay, so there's the NTD active. Soul, just in case. And I am going to make sure that I don't get too many kills before I can actually take down Shin Dragon. Which means I'm actually going to end the turn here. Might as well evade that. Because for the record, I am going to be going very hard on Dr. Saotome.
見せてみろ進化を人類の未来をゲッタービーム
Okay, nice, miss, dude. Okay, so... yeah, I can afford to attack that Ghidorah. Okay. Damn, Garadabla is already over here. Okay, it's turn 3. You know the drill. Reach the target turn. Firstly, we use the Emperor's Sword attack. I have to thank you, Dr. Saotome. With the help of your research, we were able to get this Mazin Emperor G up and running. I see you've combined photonic power with Getter radiation. Very interesting. But if you've used my research, then that means this Mazinger should be mine. That must be the invaders talking. This Mazinger and the Shin Getter Dragon are what we need to preserve the future of humanity. If you want it, you'll have to fight me for it.
そこを通らせてもらう今こそ悪を断つ雷鳴を切り裂けエンペラーソード
Also, fun fact. So this is a stage where if you didn't get the thought pattern secret scenario much earlier, you actually unlock Bontakun properly. This is also a stage where you normally get Mari and Ace Form's second phase. Oh! Okay, he is almost fucking dead. Alright, NTD active. Alright. So let's see if this will guarantee me the kill. Okay, it did. Whoa. That should? Yep, there we go, that's our point. Ah! How could my Shin Getter Dragon be defeated? Surprise, old man! Guess the invaders inside you have really clouded your memory. But you should know that the only way to unleash true Getter power is when 3 souls come together as one. 3 souls? What foolishness are you speaking of? You don't even remember your own words? You taught us that on the first day we piloted a Getter. We fought with those words etched in our hearts ever since then. And now we fight not only with 3 souls, but with 3 dimensions together as one. We'd never lose to the likes of you. What's so funny? Embryo! It seems we found just who we need to utilize the power of Getter radiation. Embryo? What do you mean, Dr. Saotome? Quickly, hand over that Shin Getter Dragon to me. Embryo. I should have known you'd be involved in this too. Seems there is a connection between the researchers of Getter radiation and Dragonium. That's correct. After realizing the potential of Dr. Saotome's research, I secretly brought him back to life. Invaders form a symbiotic relationship with this life force, bringing him back to life and subsequently bending him completely to my will. Thus, I had him attempt to get back his greatest creation, the Shin Getter Dragon. My greatest creation? How dare you even think of calling yourself a scientist, Embryo? What? Life is constantly evolving. The products of that evolution continue to evolve. Anyone who doesn't strive beyond their greatest creation will never be able to truly comprehend Getter radiation. The old man's really fired up now. You can't even beat a Getter piloted by an old geezer like me. You won't ever win this war. It seems you all really had nothing to worry about. Wait, are you saying you threw the fight force from the beginning? I've died 2 times. I have no attachment to the world of the living any longer. I will fuse myself with Getter rays and see forth the evolution of humanity in the universe. Hey, wait just a second, old man. Ryoma, Hayato, Benkei, listen to me. Now is the time to follow my lead to the next evolution of humankind. Farewell for now. The time has come for me to complete the Shin Getter Dragon by my own hands. What do we have here? Dr. Kabuto, you have done well to complete the Shin Getter Dragon this far. I give you my utmost gratitude. Saotome! How dare you deceive me! Unfortunately, your body is already beginning to deteriorate from exposure to excessive Getter radiation before another pilot could replace you. Don't get ahead of yourself, Mr. Dandy! We're already here! What? Yes, the ones chosen by Getter rays are already on board the Shin Getter Dragon. You can't stop us now! Dad! Who's there? Dad! It's you, isn't it, Dad? Is that you, Genki? I go by K now. The man who raised me told me it suited me better. Oh, he did he? I suppose it is only natural. If you were to be found out as the daughter of the person responsible for that Getter radiation incident, the world would not treat you well. Dad. Kay, listen to me. Would you be willing to pilot the Shin Getter Dragon? Go. You were the one who led her here for this, didn't you? It was Kay's idea to pilot the Getter. Don't worry, we'll protect her. She'll be safe with us. I'm glad to see you found some good friends, Kay. Thanks, Dad. With this, my bucket list is complete. Now I can finally visit your mother, Michiru, and Musashi. Dad! Kay! Are you piloting that, Kay? That's right, boss! Go and I are also here! Who are they? That girl is Genki. She was adopted and raised by Benkei and goes by the name of Kay now. She used to work at the Getter Ray laboratory with Guy. They're piloting the Shin Getter Dragon with Go? Alright, you Getter Ray kids! Show us what you all can really do! Okay, let's do this! What the? It can't be! Go now! The Getter is always with you! Let's go! I'm on it!
K、ガイ、お前たちの意識をゲッターに委ねろ。ゲッタービーム！
What is this light? Did we win? I don't think he can be killed that easily. Once we figure out the mystery behind his immortality, this fight will go on forever. Go, Kay. You've done well. Dad! Now go forth! Go on and shape the future of humanity! My future and journey ends here. Farewell! Dr. Saotome, you will be missed. Thank you for everything, Dad. He will not fail you. Foolish humans! The likes of you are not worthy of wielding the power of Getter radiation! Everyone, look! Lady Salamandine! Give the remaining enemies to us! Lamia! Riza! Mother! That's Vivian's mother? Yes, also one more thing. The dragon she's riding is my father! That's right! Now let's join the fight to help our beautiful daughter and her friends! I suppose I'd better retreat for now. You're getting away! Aura and the High Priestess have accepted us as the chosen ones to wield the power of Dragonium, of Getter radiation. Very well then, Lady Salamandine. We will go after them. Mother! Please promise me you'll come back safely. Your father and I will be waiting. Thank you, Mother! As long as the dragon is with us, the world is safe from harm. Don't let your guard down yet! Something's coming our way! Gardime! No, Gamillans! Neo Zeon is here too! Frontal did say that there would be some defectors from Neo Zeon who could not control their hatred. Looks like some Martian survivors who were brought to this world by Embryo have joined up with them as well. But they have a three-world alliance just like we do. This should be fun then! Let's take them head on! Okay, Guy, are you two ready? Ready when you are! We are in control of our own destiny. Let's do it! Alright then, let's go! We have to fight for our survival! Alrighty! Okay, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to naturally well, you can finally see what happens when Pseudo Evol is ready. So now if we give Shinji another turn, he will be able to access a new attack called, or a new option called Evol, or Pseudo Evol. You get the idea. Basically, that's how he gets to his super form now. Needs to be at 90% synchro rate and 170 focus. Alrighty, so let's start getting as many of these guys over here as possible. Some kills. So, Shin's at 47, Kira's at 46, which is good. Joe can handle these guys down here, I'm sure of it. You can even have lane help. He can't really be hit in the Penelope. If we use Excel, we can get you down to here, Camille. Oh really? I could just use Wave Rider Charge? Nice. Okay, so he just needs 5 more. Also, we finally have the last battleship we will ever be getting in this game. The Shin Getter Dragon! Yes, this thing counts as a battleship. Comes with 3 sub-pilots, Go, Kei, and Guy. And these guys are an absolute powerhouse. I thought it would be, but this Shin Getter Dragon's ridiculously powerful. We can do this, Go! The 3 of us have to act as one in harmony. That's the plan. And remember, that's the key to controlling a Getter. Let's do this, Go. I believe in you. Alright. We've come too far to lose now! Thank you, both of you. Let's go! Our life, our fate, our everything lies within the Shin Getter Dragon!
俺は戦う。ダブルトマホーク！ブーメラン！
Yeah, dude is already hitting a lot of good shots. Alright, so let's end the turn. And, see who can get how many kills. For the record, we are absolutely going to be able to see our pilots, well, a lot of our pilots hit ace pilots soon. For the record, I am going to use the Shin Dragon as much as I can. So I'm not too worried about whether or not he gets a bunch of kills here. However, because of how many Gundam units there are, I do want to be able to get a bunch of them up to ace soon. And there's also Lottie to consider. She's literally 2 kills away. I'll make that 1 kill now. Alrighty, so let's see now. Well, Prospect won't do anything. I'm curious, how much damage will this do? Oof, just not enough. So she can do it, I know she can. Alright, we could probably get Shin up to Ace in this scenario. Or I keep mixing him up, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Shin. I keep thinking I mixed them up on accident. But I could try to get Camille and Kira Ace next turn, or next phase, next scenario. Same with Joe and Ruri. Yeah, as you can see here, we can choose to do pseudo evil. Now, I'm not gonna actually do shit with him. That would be a bit too much. But I'm willing to show off Shin Getter Dragon's attacks in the next scenario. Here we go. Okay, so much earlier seed. That's nice. Alright, Lottie, go for it. Alright, and this should kill... Yeah. There we go. All enemies confirmed destroyed. Ihara, switch your comms over to me. Roger that. Addressing all units and crew. With the Shin Getter Dragon's completion, our preparations for destroying the dimensional barrier are complete. We will now launch into space. Though the time has finally come, there's no turning back now. From this point on, our forces need a new name! And that name is... Earth Fleet Tenku! You can name it whatever you want. I just chose a default name. Earth Fleet Tenku. I like it. Don't forget it. That is now the name of the group that brings hope to all 3 dimensions. Roger! Also, it's worth mentioning this usually happens much earlier, so... Technically, we're now done with the tutorial! We're at, like, chapter 1! Yeah. What's the condition of the wave motion engine? Engineering Officer Tokugawa is reporting no issues. We're almost ready. I can't believe we're really about to go on a 336,000 light-year journey across dimensional barriers. The key to saving the world is in Iscandar. I never thought this is how or why humanity would venture to deep space. We have to do what we have to do. Everybody looks ready to depart? The fate of the world is in our hands. Let's give it our all, no matter the task. Wave motion gun! Ready to fire! Starting countdown. Gamillans approaching from 4 o'clock. Distance 12,000. It's the Gilgamesh. Must be Goer. I won't let you get away this time, Yamato. I'll take you for my own and go back to our old world. Damn Gamillans, you really want to stand in our way? Commander, what about the countdown? Keep it going. But with this situation, no need to worry. We'll be fine. All vessels, protect Earth Fleet Tenku! Ah, you annoying Earthlings! Look, it's a fleet of Federation and Neo-Zeon forces! Humankind has joined together to believe in us. They've entrusted their hope to us. Let's go. You can handle anything that's waiting. All vessels, ready to jump!
会長総監を戦術長に回せ総監戦術長に回します
以上で全閉鎖強制注入機作動
安全装置解除エネルギー充填 120% ターゲットスコープオープン照準誤差修正プラス2度対ショック対先行防御電源クロスゲージ0度20照準固定発射まで3、2、1波動砲発射波動砲ター
I can feel it! The will, thoughts, and hopes of the people! Shin Getter Dragon is controlling the dimensional rift! Captain Hoshino, now! Jump! The fates of 3 dimensions rest upon their shoulders. We join them as they begin their journey toward Iscandar. And... oh? So, they are heading for Iscandar. That is what our sources are telling us. That's perfect. Moving out. Set course for the large Magellanic Cloud. Time to eradicate some inferior beings in the name of the super civilization Gardim. Well, that is it for this episode. So I hope all of you enjoyed, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye!